Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. To the air right away is Brady.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Bucs at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion comes the tight end left.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Brady now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Russell Gage, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Ncunc.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? He starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
second down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Allen Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Oh, you know, that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough opposition.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown!
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And this one caught by Max Williams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Throw complete to the tight end, Ncunc. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 19 yards away.
And the Packers have regained the lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Taken down at the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's into the clear. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play there, getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Miller, the man in motion. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Otten really landed in a nice situation when Tampa Bay picked him on day 3 of the draft. He goes to an offense that likes to use more than one tight end. He's got an immediate opportunity to play his way on the field. Plays like that.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Miller, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brady now on first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Throwing now is Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
3 quarters have come and gone.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Let's go,
From the 27, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
They'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ozzie, check it, reload.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Completes it again to Gage.
And he's got some space here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game loop. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting
2 picks out of one of your linebackers. Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Wait, that.
Brady now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Rodgers throwing here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers looking to throw.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times.